Cooler weather arriving tonight and Friday as a cold front's moving in. Not a really strong front, but with a lot of clouds tomorrow, it's probably not going to warm up very much. We're talking about temperatures running mostly in the 60s during the day. Spotty showers around, maybe a couple sprinkles, and then temperatures kind of begin to warm up by Sunday. Maybe some on Saturday, depending on if the winds can push out the clouds, but definitely warmer everywhere by Sunday, the way things are looking. Now, the first 1.5 Doppler network, things dry across most of the area, but this is over the last 3 hours, and you see occasionally a few little blips of green and yellow in the lower valley. There have been a couple showers popping up and drifting west across the lower valley, and those showers are still possible early this evening as that cold front is starting to move in. But you see, this is over the last hour, a shower briefly popping up and kind of almost stationary or just drifting west around the Harlingen Airport, which you can see the little runway right there. See, there it is. So yeah, right near the airport and near TSTC, a little shower in the vicinity and drifting along. Also off to the west, there were a couple little sprinkles and showers around La Feria, and those mostly faded away now. But again, a shower could pop up in spots really anytime over the next couple of hours. And then when the front gets here later tonight, you may start to see a little bit of patchy drizzle or sprinkles in spots. Temperatures are warm right now. We're at 86 in Edinburgh, 82 in Brownsville, and 77 in Port Isabel. Rio Grande City started the weekend a day early or so. But it's in the 80s in Starr County, but everyone cooling later on tonight. Gabby, our camera person, is from Rio Grande City, so you know she loves it when we give her a shout out there in Rio Grande City. But the evening temperatures in the 70s, falling into the upper 60s. Now the clouds will be thickening. It's probably going to be dry most of the time, but like you saw on radar, a little shower may pop up early this evening. After midnight or so, as the clouds thicken, you might start to see some drizzle or sprinkles late tonight, but most of the evening probably going to be dry and just gradually cooling down. But there's the front. You see it's 82 in Falfurrias, right about on the front, but behind it, 75 in Laredo, 61 in San Antonio. So there is some cooler air out there, and a lot of it's especially due because there's a lot of clouds coming in too. It's not like a big blast of cold air, but with a cooler north and northeast wind and some clouds that will keep it cooler here tomorrow. But the really cold stuff is staying to the north, where it's 35 in Amarillo, 48 in Dallas. But the front by this evening, moving through the valley, you see Future Track tries to show a couple of sprinkles and showers around as the front pushes through this evening. And then overnight, a little bit of drizzle or sprinkles could pop up through the nighttime hours, and even during the day tomorrow. Probably not very much rain at all, but a lot of low clouds and occasionally maybe a little bit of sprinkle or drizzle activity in spots, but most of the time not much going on. By Saturday, the warm air starts to try to push back in. That may spark a couple sprinkles or showers in spots, but Saturday, if we're lucky, we should begin to break out of the clouds later in the afternoon. But I think most of Saturday, at least up through about noon or 1 o'clock, probably going to be cloudy and kind of cool with a couple sprinkles or a shower. But then the rest of the weekend, by Sunday, the warm air is really back with the southeast breeze and temperatures likely back in the 80s again on Sunday afternoon. So rain chances tonight and Friday about 20%, and most of that again very light. And even on Saturday, light rain showers or sprinkles may pop up at times, but most of the day should be dry and then dry by Sunday. So first 1.5 forecast tonight, down to 60 late tonight, but most of the evening in the 70s. A couple of spotty showers are possible as the clouds start to thicken, and then tomorrow back up to around 68 degrees with clouds. A couple of drizzles or drizzle areas or maybe a shower in spots, but most of the time just cloudy with a north and northeast wind about 7 to 15 miles per hour. And your first 1.5 7-day forecast, highs 68 tomorrow, but 75 on Saturday, 85 by Sunday, 89 by Monday, and it might even break 90 if not by Monday. Tuesday may be the hottest day, and Wednesday's a little iffy. Some of the computer models hint at maybe the southeast winds turn a little more east on Wednesday, which could knock temperatures down a bit. But it does look like some very warm weather early next week, with temperatures at least in the upper 80s and maybe lower 90s or higher in parts of the valley, with dry weather around. Models hint at maybe a front trying to sneak in here by Wednesday night or Thursday to drop it some, but even this might be optimistic. So the long-range forecasts aren't showing too many cool days. So if you like cool weather, try to soak up tomorrow when it's going to be a little on the cool side before we start to warm up again. But very little rain most days. We'll keep tracking it in your first 1.5 forecast here on Channel 5 News at 4.